Listen, well, first off, it's a beautiful day. Always a beautiful day. If you make it a beautiful day, that is, of course. But it's when you want to be more magnetic. You want to attract more things in your life, more people. It's when you give yourself that approval. It's when you stop putting your awareness out there because you see that never really was out there. You get to a point of your spirituality that you realize that the outside was never really there. You know what I mean? There's so many distractions making our awareness being projected out there because as long as you are out there externally, you will never find yourself truly within. You will keep searching for validation, approval, all that shit out there and external when there never really was an out there. It was always within yourself. And when you bring that awareness to back home within yourself, you give yourself the approval, the validation. You stop trying to seek it in other people and other situations out there. You're going to become more magnetic. You're going to remember who you are at a deeper level beyond all the identities that we cling to, what we think we are, who we think we are, beyond all the labels we've given everything, the meanings, whatever. When you come back home to yourself, when you find that peace within yourself, you become more magnetic. You're gonna look more attractive. You're gonna become more healthy. You're gonna have a brighter aura. You know what I mean? It's gonna attract, but not even people, just people, but opportunities, situations that align with your highest version of you that you're embodying. Finally, now remembering yourself, and finally now that you remember that there never wasn't out there, and now that you came back home to yourself, your awareness is within yourself. You know, you're more heart-centered, you're more peaceful, you're doing the shit that you love to do every day. You're doing what you need to do to finally live that dream reality that you're trying to manifest, because it exists, but it's not going to happen unless you don't put in the work, right? How is it going to happen? You got to meet the universe halfway. The universe speaks in the language of physicality. So as long as you're not physically doing your manifestation, your dream, then how the fuck do you expect it to be manifested? You know what I'm saying? There's a false misconception with manifesting that you can just sit on your ass and do nothing. That's not true. You have to do it. You have to meet the universe halfway. There was a bug. I don't know what that was. But, as long as you're doing your part, as long as you're doing the physical shit, everything else will be arranged. The universe has your back. But it just needs you to meet it halfway. And it needs you to stop seeking approval out there because you're only creating resistance. You're self-abandoning yourself. It's not self-love. You want more self-love because the minute you leave, that energy leaves your body when you're projecting your energy out there. So you have to not leave your body. You have to not self-abandon because it's not attractive. It's not magnetic. When you're more in self-love vibe, it's contagious energy. People are drawn naturally to people who know what they want, who are grounded, who know their worth. You know what I mean? Who aren't needy. They're just simply here, present in themselves and in this experience. And when you finally remember that, and when you finally embody that version of you that is whole and complete, and not projecting the energy out there, you're gonna become more magnetic, physically, mentally, spiritually, every level, multidimensionally.